Guys, a very warm welcome to Arihant Online Academy, and it is our practice session 5 for the post of HALMT for computer science. So the question number 41, basically we have discussed question number 1 to question number 40 in part 1, 2, 3 and 4 respectively, whose links are given in the description section, so you can watch them, right? And here is a question number 41, that selection sort algorithm design technique is an example of. So you know that selection sort, basically if we talk about in ascending order, then every time it will sort the minimum element and put in the sorted array, and one list would be of the sorted array and one list would be of the unsorted array. So every time it will do what it will do, it will sort the minimum item from the list and will sort it out and place in the sorted array. So ultimately the approach is like greedy. Why? Because every time if it is finding either maximum or minimum element, we can say that it is a greedy, and here every time it finds the minimum element from the given array, right? So it is a greedy method. Option A is the correct one. Next question is, BCNF is not used for cases where a relation has two or more candidate keys, two candidate keys and composite, two candidate key overlap, or two mutually exclusive foreign keys. So BCNF is not used for the cases where a relation has two mutually exclusive foreign keys. Basically guys, there is a video of normalization in our DBMS playlist, right? In that video we have discussed about 1NF, 2NF, 3NF, BCNF, right? 4NF, 5NF and 6NF in very detailed. In very detailed we have discussed. So you can watch the lectures in our DBMS playlist, and I hope you will got clear this doubt, right? So here option D is the correct one. Next question is, in the big endian system the computer stores. So big endian system means big and data bit will be put at the lowest storage unit, right? So MSB of data in the lowest memory address of the data unit, LSB of the data in the lowest memory, MSB of the data in the highest memory address, or LSB of the data in the highest memory address of the data. So MSB, that is the most significant bit, would be at the lowest memory address, right? So option A is the correct one. Next one is, which of the following programming languages provides garbage collection automatically? So basically, if we talk about Lisp, it is generally full formed as list processing, right? C++ is there, formula translator is there, and C language is there. So C++, Fortran and C, basically they have manual memory management. They have manual memory management. So option A is the correct answer for this, that which of the following programming languages provides garbage collection automatically. So Lisp will provide garbage collection automatically, because in these three we have manual memory management. That is why option is the one which is the correct answer here. Next question is, which of the following is correct with respect to two-phase commit protocol, 2PL? Two-phase commit protocol, in respect of that, which of the following statement is correct? So 2PL basically ensures serializability. It is the concept of 2PL. There are basically two phases. One is expanding phase and the other one is shrinking phase. So when start expanding phase would be there, it would end before shrinking phase starts. So It ensures serializability. Option A is the correct one. Next one is silly window syndrome is related to. So silly window syndrome, basically it is a term in computer networking. It is a term in computer networking, and silly window syndrome, if we talk about TCP, transmission control protocol, then it degrades in TCP performance, right? So whenever we talk about silly window syndrome, means as in networking somewhat have low performance, right? So option C, degrade in TCP performance, is related to silly window syndrome, right? Basically silly window syndrome is a concept, or you can say it is a keyword, which is generally used in where is the lowest TCP performance is there. Option C is the one which is correct answer here. Next question is, to execute all loops at their boundaries and within their operational bounds is an example of black box testing, alpha testing, recovery testing, or white box testing. So it is a software engineering question, and to execute all loops at their boundaries and within their operational bounds, it is an example of white box testing. White box testing is related to the one. In our software engineering playlist, we have discussed about testing, black box testing, white box testing, alpha testing, right, gray testing. So you can get the concepts there, right? Here we are just discussing the MCQs. Guys, one more request I am having with you, that please subscribe this YouTube channel and do comment, because if you will not respond properly, that whether you are interested in such kind of MCQ session for future also, it would be the last video for the HAL management training. If you really want that we should continue this kind of videos in future too, then please subscribe, share with your friends, do comments, right, and like the video, so that we can at least get your response, positive response, so that we can get motivated and we can provide such kind of videos completely with new content, which can be very helpful for you, right? So if we are not getting the proper response from your side this time, this would be the last video that I am discussing in the terms of HAL management training. Question number 48 is, hashed message is signed by a sender using. So basically when a user hashed a message which is signed by a sender, basically we are encrypted the message before sending it to the network, right? So it is generally done by using sender's private key, his private key. Using sender's private key it is done. Okay, so option B is the correct answer. Next question is, the level of aggregation of information required for operational control is. So level of aggregation of information required for operational control is detailed, right? So the level of aggregation, if we talk about level of aggregation, it would be detailed. But if we talk about planning of aggregation, it would be aggregate. If we talk about planning, then it would be aggregate, but level of aggregation would be detailed. So option A is the correct answer. Next one is, a ring counter is analogous to. So basically ring counter is generally termed as whenever there is flip-flops are there, right? So when flip-flops are generally consisted with shift registers, so they make ring counter, and in that input of ring counter, input of first flip counter is generally the output of the last one. So it basically is just seen as a stepping switch, right? So option C is the correct answer. So guys, we have discussed 50 questions till for the preparation of HL management training. I hope you get an idea, and previous 4 videos links is mentioned in the description section. In any of these 50 questions, if you have any kind of doubt, please tell me in the comment section. I will try to resolve your all doubts and queries as early as possible from my side. And further, if you any kind of doubts, suggestions, comments, if you want to provide feedback, link is provided in this description section. Do it, guys. Thank you so much. Have a very nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.